What's up, everyone? Welcome to Ben's Car Reviews. I'm Ben, and today we'll be dissecting the 2025 Lexus RC F. Let's go into it with the chart. Looking at the chart here, it's about as basic as I ever get to make them. Only one model here under examination. It's going to be the RCF, of course. The final edition is what they're calling it for the final year of it. It's going to MSRP starting at $94,000, and that's pretty close to what you're going to end up with, considering there are very few options. Really none at all, or packages, which we'll get into soon. But pairing up with this price for the engine, you're going to get a 5-liter V8, naturally aspirated, 472 horsepower, 395 pound-feet of torque. It's great to see you're still getting a V8. Transmission will be an 8-speed auto. Rear-wheel drive is the only way to get it. And looking at MPGs, not terrible for a V8. Definitely helps that this car doesn't weigh a ton, but it will be 16 city, 24 highway. Real quick, guys, they're Ben's Car Reviews. There's no fluff. We keep it under 10 minutes. If that's something that's intriguing to you and like this content as you watch, please like and subscribe, and I'll keep growing the channel. Let's keep going. The days of getting a brand new RCF are numbered. In fact, 2025 is said to be the final year of this naturally aspirated V8 coupe. It's definitely sad to hear this because this thing is stunning, and of course, the engine hits home with so many. Luxury performance coupes aren't plentiful these days. Is this the year to get one? Let's get into it and see everything you're going to get for the money. Incredibly aggressive light feature designs here. They look so sharp. They will be powered by standard triple beam LED headlamps, which is the common theme across most of the current Lexus lineup. I think triple beam looks very elite. You'll also get headlamp washers here for when you drive through some mud or somebody kicks something up. A BMW splashes you or something like that. The aggressive looks are certainly contributed to also by standard carbon fiber roof, front spoiler, rocker panel splitters, and a very sharp rear diffuser. I think the front splitter and the rear diffuser on any vehicle are huge aspects to the overall look. There will be standard illuminated door handles. Windshield wiper de-icers are standard. Rolling this down the road will be standard 19-inch ultra lightweight forged alloy wheels by BBS, wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires. Up front, you have a width of 255, sidewall 35, and out back, you're gaining width with 275 and another 35 sidewall. Tucked inside those wheels will be Brembo 6-piston calipers with 14.9-inch slotted and ventilated discs up front. Out back, 13.5-inch slotted and ventilated discs with a 4-piston Brembo again. Another great thing about these calipers too is you're going to get them in that nice Brembo red. You'll get yourself a color keyed speed activated rear wing. That's seriously cool in my opinion. I love the quad tip staggered exhaust tips. I think quad tips are by far the best look ever made, and I love they mix it up a little. To support up front, there will be an adaptive variable suspension with forged aluminum components, coil springs, monotube, gas-filled Hitachi shock absorbers, and hollow stabilizer bar. Out back, again, you get that suspension with those shock absorbers and stabilizer bar. There will be a Torsen limited slip differential. There will be lightweight hollow half shafts. Launch control is standard for, of course, when that BMW pulls up next to you at the stoplight. Not that I encourage racing. Give you some extra performance capability will be a drive mode select with Sport S, S Plus, and custom modes. And to enjoy those even further, there will be paddle shifters, which I'm a huge fan of. The top speed will be a scorching 168 miles per hour, so you may actually win a race from the stoplight. Again, not encouraging that. The RCF will measure in at 185.4 inches long, 72.6 inches wide, 54.7 inches tall, and weighs 3,902 pounds. Obviously, there's no need to choose the best bang for your buck, for there is only one model in trim, but we can look at overall value at $94,000 starting. Knowing what I know with the videos I've done, if you ask me what I'd want out of a $94,000 performance coupe, I'd say a V8, maybe a manual transmission option, and a loaded interior. We'll get into that interior next to see if it lives up to what it needs, and I think you'll be happy to see what you get. I think the overall value of this vehicle is fantastic. However, I do think pushing $100,000 is substantial. But let's get in that interior. A very fitting interior design to match the theme and that jaw-dropping exterior. I think there's a real sporty feel in here. Let's see if you're getting enough inside for the money. As far as infotainment goes, you'll be getting a Lexus navigation system with a 10.3-inch color touchscreen display. I never thought I'd wish for another 12.3-inch setup in a vehicle, but I can't believe that this is smaller than a 12.3-inch setup. I really thought that was kind of the standard thing these days. A remote touchpad pairs up with it. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto capability is standard. I'm not seeing that it's wireless. Definitely a little bit of a bummer there. As far as your important information, you'll be viewing it on a performance-inspired digital instrumentation setup, including G-Force display and a lap timer. You'll be able to blast music through a Mark Levinson 17-speaker, 835-watt premium surround sound with auto volume technology and Clarify processing. I bet that sounds unreal, having 17 speakers in a vehicle this size. There will be dual zone climate control with interior air filter. There will be machined aluminum audio control knobs. Thank goodness it's still a physical knob. There's an auto dimming rearview mirror. 2 USB ports will be standard for some charging capability. Down below you'll find sport pedals, which add a small detail of flair. You'll be looking around at stunning black and circuit red perforated ultra suede and semi-aniline leather interior trim. Plus, there will also be black carbon fiber interior trim. There will be standard high back front sport seats with 10-way power adjustable driver's seat and 8-way power adjustable passenger seat. Heated and ventilated front seats will be standard, thank goodness. If you're wondering if there's a back seat, the answer is yes, and there's a standard rear seat center console with cup holders and center armrest. Lexus Safety System Plus 2.5 is going to deliver you some great standard safety and technology features to keep you safe while you're tearing it up. Overall, I think this is optioned out very well. Honestly, I don't see anything really to complain about. I'm sure you can find something if you drove it for a while, but knowing what we know up front, it's seemingly very good. Interview guys. Feeling market for a performance luxury coupe? I can certainly see why you landed on this RCF. I think it's offering a phenomenal package here if you have it within your budget. Certainly going up against some big hitters with Audi, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Genesis, all offering similar approaches to this. Finding coupes, 2 doors is definitely a little more tricky these days, and it'll be even more tricky once this is off the market. But if you're really set on those 2 doors, I think this is a really great option. Lexus reliability, they've been doing it for a long time. I think this RCF just looks great. That alone, it's got to turn some heads, which is a feature I think maybe BMW and Audi don't have quite as much anymore because you see so many of them. So I think that kind of wow factor, factor has this in its favor. So overall, you're going to get rewarded with a great setup if you go with this RCF and get one before they're all gone. Hopefully this video will lay things down in a clear way for you guys. Thank you for watching the Spence Car Review. Please subscribe if not already. If you have an idea for a future review, drop in the comments and I'll see what I can do. If you'd like to come over to the channel, I have that option. Check that out and join me if you'd like. And I'll catch you on the next Spence Car Review.